Imagine a world where chocolate flows like rivers, where an entire town is built on the dream of making life sweeter for everyone. It might sound like something straight out of Willy Wonka's factory, but this was real life for one man, Milton S. Hershey. He wasn't just a candy maker. He was a visionary who built an empire of chocolate and generosity. But how did a boy with little education go on to create one of the most famous chocolate brands in history? This is the fascinating story of Hershey, the real-life Willy Wonka. Humble beginnings. Milton Hershey was born in 1857 in Pennsylvania, to a family that constantly struggled financially. His father, Henry Hershey, was a dreamer who chased one failed business idea after another, leaving the family in constant instability. Meanwhile, his mother, Fanny, was practical and hardworking, trying to keep young Milton focused on something steady. At just 14 years old, Milton dropped out of school and was apprenticed to a local printer. But printing wasn't his passion. He soon found himself drawn to candy making and convinced his mother to let him learn the craft. He started working under a confectioner in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and discovered what would become his life's calling: making sweets. Growing up, Milton learned firsthand how difficult life could be without financial stability. This drove him to create something lasting, something that would not only secure his future but also bring joy to others. Even as a young man, he believed in the power of hard work and perseverance, traits that would define his career. Failure after failure. Like his father, Milton had big dreams, but his early ventures didn't go well. At 19, he started his first candy business in Philadelphia, but after 6 years, it failed. He tried again in Denver, Chicago, and New York, all ended in disappointment. But unlike his father, Milton didn't give up. He learned from each failure. In Denver, he discovered the secret to making smooth, creamy caramel using fresh milk. This knowledge would later prove to be the foundation of his empire. Milton's resilience was remarkable. Each time he failed, he adjusted his strategy, refining his skills and learning from past mistakes. He understood that failure was not the end but a stepping stone toward success. His ability to persist through hardship was one of the key reasons he eventually built an empire. The sweet breakthrough. In 1886, Hershey returned to Lancaster with nothing but a borrowed $150. Using what he had learned, he launched the Lancaster Caramel Company. This time, everything changed. His fresh milk caramels became a sensation, and within a few years, his business was thriving, making him a millionaire. But Milton wasn't satisfied. He saw something even bigger on the horizon: chocolate. While caramels were popular, Hershey believed chocolate was the future. After selling his caramel business for $1 million, equivalent to about $35 million today, he focused entirely on chocolate making. He wanted to make chocolate affordable for everyone, not just the wealthy. At the time, milk chocolate was considered a luxury, but Hershey wanted to change that. The biggest challenge was perfecting the formula. At the time, European chocolatiers dominated the industry, but Hershey was determined to find a way to mass-produce smooth, creamy milk chocolate. After years of experimentation, he cracked the code and created what would become Hershey's milk chocolate. The creation of Hershey, Pennsylvania. Determined to perfect his milk chocolate formula, Hershey built a massive factory in a small Pennsylvania town. But this wasn't just any factory. It was the beginning of an entire community. In 1903, Hershey founded Hershey, Pennsylvania, a town designed specifically for his employees. Unlike other industrialists of his time, Hershey cared deeply about his workers. He provided them with good wages, comfortable housing, schools, and even entertainment facilities like theaters and amusement parks. He believed that happy workers would make better chocolate. And he was right. The Hershey Chocolate Company took off, and by 1907, the iconic Hershey's milk chocolate bar was a nationwide sensation. Soon, Hershey's Kisses, one of the brand's most famous products, debuted in 1907, further cementing the company's success. Hershey's vision wasn't just about business, it was about community. His town thrived, and he reinvested in it constantly, ensuring that his workers and their families had everything they needed to live comfortably. The Hershey legacy. Milton Hershey wasn't just a businessman, he was a philanthropist. In 1909, he and his wife Catherine established the Hershey Industrial School for orphan boys, ensuring that underprivileged children had access to education and a future. But perhaps the most remarkable part of his story happened in 1918. Milton Hershey quietly donated his entire fortune, valued at around $60 million, to the Hershey Trust, which still funds the school to this day. His goal wasn't just to make chocolate, but to create a lasting impact on future generations. Even today, the Milton Hershey School remains one of the most well-funded and successful private schools in the U.S., continuing his legacy of generosity. Hershey during war and crisis. Hershey's chocolate wasn't just popular among everyday people, it played a crucial role in history. During World War II, the U.S. military needed high-energy food for soldiers, and Hershey's company developed the Ration D bar, a high-calorie chocolate bar that could withstand extreme conditions. Even during the Great Depression, while other companies laid off workers, Hershey launched massive construction projects to keep people employed. His vision extended beyond profit. He believed in using wealth to uplift society. Hershey's chocolate became a symbol of comfort for soldiers and civilians alike. During times of crisis, his company remained a beacon of stability and generosity. The real-life Willy Wonka, Milton Hershey, passed away in 1945, but his impact is still felt today. His name isn't just on candy bars, it's on an entire town, a school, a theme park, and countless charitable contributions. Much like Willy Wonka, Hershey believed in magic, not the kind you find in fairy tales, but the kind that turns dreams into reality through hard work, vision, and generosity. He turned chocolate into more than just a treat, he made it a symbol of hope and opportunity. Today, Hershey's remains one of the biggest chocolate brands in the world, producing billions of chocolate bars each year. But beyond the sweet treats, the legacy of Milton Hershey lives on in the countless lives he changed through his philanthropy. So the next time you unwrap a Hershey's chocolate bar, remember that it's more than just candy. It's a piece of history, a symbol of perseverance, and the legacy of the real-life Willy Wonka. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What do you think about Milton Hershey's journey? Let us know, and we'll see you in the next one.